మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఆ లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
To identify the corridors which will qualify for a metro system, and thereafter to prepare a detailed project report for the first phase of the metro system for Vijayawada city. The idea of preparing a detailed project report is, without a detailed project report, the government cannot take an investment decision, whether they should proceed with the metro, what will be the cost implications, what will be the ridership on the metro, then what is the institutional arrangements necessary for executing the metro, how the funds are to be mobilized, and what are the social benefits of the metro. And also, along with that, an environmental assessment study also has got to be done. For all these things, a detailed project report is required. Now, this has come as the responsibility of the DMRC based on a discussion that the Honorable Chief Minister had with me about 10 days back at Hyderabad. At that time, the Honorable Chief Minister was very keen that the metro work starts in the city as early as possible. Therefore, he requested me that the detailed project report should be made available within about 4 to 5 months' time. And thereafter, of course, the cabinet has to accept or approve the detailed project report. Then Government of India has to be taken on board for the scheme, because this will be a joint scheme between the state government and Government of India. Normally, such metro projects are done jointly between the two governments, as is being done in Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, and each of the government generally contributes about 20% of the cost, and the balance is through loans, either taken internally or bilateral loans from abroad. That is how it is done. Now, we had a very detailed discussion with the Urban Development Authority here in the morning, along with their consultants. A lot of spade work has been already done by them, we find, particularly in regard to the travel demands and the probable corridors that are to be considered for the metro system. All has been done. Taking all this into consideration, the team has gone around the city today, and we have tentatively come to a conclusion that the metro two corridors eminently qualify for a metro system in the city today. One is along the Bandar road, starting from the engineering college, and then along Bandar road, then towards the bus stand, which we see to the highway itself, and bring it right in front of the Pandit Nehru bus stand. That is one corridor, which will be about 12 to 13 kilometers long. Another corridor we have tentatively selected is from the bus stand itself to the railway station, and from the railway station we come over to the Ellur road, go along the Ellur road right up to the Ramavarapadam junction, then turn on the national highway for about another 3 or 4 kilometers. This is another corridor that we have identified, which will be about 12 or 13 kilometers. So we felt that these two corridors, together with about 25 to 26 kilometers long, should be taken as the first phase of the metro project. The reason why we have limited the corridor for the time being is that we want to get the project sanctioned fast, get it executed. The Honorable Chief Minister feels that the metro system should be available for the city in the next, after the project report is approved and work start within about 3 years' time after that. That means within a total period of about 4 years' time, the metro system should be available for the city on that basis. But we are also preparing a master plan for the city, including the other corridors as well, many other corridors as well, which we are not fully identified today. That we will do leisurely. There will be a master plan, but this will be the phase 1 of the project. That is how we are planning it. Now, our intention is, after these corridors are finalized, we will first give it to the Urban Development Authority here for them to satisfy whether it is okay or not. Then we will request them to send it to the Chief Minister and get it approved. That this is the corridor we will take up for the first phase. Simultaneously, we will start the various surveys connected with the preparation of the detailed project report. These surveys are first topographic survey, detailed survey along the road, identifying the road width, the various buildings, shops, everything coming in the way, all of the other obstacles, including the utilities like power lines, pipelines, sewer lines, all that has got to be surveyed. This sort of topographic survey will be done. Then we would request the Urban Development Authority they have already got a consultants with them, those consultants to do detailed traffic projections on this line. They have already done a lot of spade work. Basic data is available with them already. On that, they can run computer program and easily find out what will be the ridership that will come onto this line. And then we will decide the location of stations. Usually stations will be generally every 1 kilometer there will be a station. Then we have to also identify a depot for stabling the trains and servicing and repairing the trains. A depot, major depot is required. That also we have seen today. Lands are available. We have got 2-3 alternatives. We have not decided which alternative we should finally adopt for that, but we identify the land required for 2-3 locations. We identify the land for the depot. Then we have to do many other things also along with this. We have to find out the availability of power for feeding the system. That availability of power, where are the receiving substations necessary. Each of the line will require 2 receiving substations. How this is to be done, what is the extent of power required. We have to also then finalize the technical parameters of the system. What will be, what type of trains, what will be the composition of trains, how many coaches for the trains. All these things will be deciding very shortly based on the traffic data that is made available. And it's our hope that we will be able to submit the detailed project report within the next 4 to 5 months' time. That means today we are end of September, October, November, December, January. January end or February we'll be submitting, or even little earlier, because this CM is very keen that the report is received as early as possible. And then government has to take a decision how to proceed. We will also in the report suggest the implementation strategy, the implementation schedule, how much time it will take to each of the areas to be completed. All that we will detail out. What is the total cost of the project, how the money is to be mobilized,